this settings, and we're gonna change it to our Windows ME ISO, because now we're downgrading to Windows ME. Ooh. So let's go to So yeah, there's no option to install Windows ME, so we'll have to reboot. Also forgot to set this, the screen resolution. Let's just do it anyway. Yes. Okay, so let's reboot. It's not shutting down, so I'm gonna force it to. Here we are, Microsoft Windows ME CD-ROM start menu, boot from CD-ROM, start Windows setup from CD-ROM. We're gonna try this. It is NTFS, so I'm not sure if it will be able to install or not. Welcome to setup, enter. Setup has found non-MS-DOS operating system files on your computer. If your computer has OS 2 on it, cd7.txt setup disk 1. Setup disk 1. Remove the files. Remove the partition. Y. Yes, enable large disk support. Boot disk and drive A. I never had a boot disk in there. Huh. Well, yeah, I might have to download one from the good old allbootdisk.com, amazing website. So we're gonna see if I can actually get one. Okay, managed to get it. So we're gonna press enter to continue. We're gonna boot from the CD-ROM. Start Windows setup from CD-ROM. Now it's just gonna format drive C. Setup is preparing to install Windows. Enter. Okay, preparing the Windows setup wizard. Welcome to Windows ME setup. Next. Next. See Windows recommended, of course. Do that. We're gonna choose typical. Install the most common components. Computer name. TGWD. Computer description. We're gonna put 1. United States. I don't live in the United States. I live in Canada, but we'll still do that. We'll do that. Ready to begin copying files. Yay, let's begin. Okay, restart now. Okay, pretty sure I have the boot from hard disk. Yep, that's it. Okay, user information. Okay, I accept the agreement. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh my god, it's so annoying. Look, anytime I try to, like, go down here, like, it just ejects my mouse. Like, what the hell, dude? Okay, fine, I'll just navigate using this. I accept the agreement. Okay, product key. You have to enter the product key. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have to enter it. Okay, finish. Okay, restart now. Boot from hard disk. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, restart now. Man, this is pretty boring, I'll be honest. I've been recording for how much? 1 hour and 30 minutes. And yeah, I'm still not done, so and that's still annoying mouse bug. But we're gonna let it do this. Okay, yeah, the drum animation is still going, but nothing seems to be happening. It's still stuck like here, so let's see if force restarting it helps. Okay, maybe if I just remove it. Hardly think this is gonna work, but hey. I don't know, I just like doing that. And just wait like 5,000 more hours and boom! We're at the desktop and this is still annoying as hell. So here's what I wanted to try. I'm just gonna try and shut down. Okay. Don't show this head again, okay. So I'm just gonna try and move this to PCM. Okay, might be successful, might not. I'll be very sad if I'm not because, we won't be able to install Windows 98. But also I will try and do it with VirtualBox. If it doesn't work, then oh well. Okay, great news. Got it in PCM. So, yeah. I'm just gonna try to install the drivers now. But first, let's insert that floppy disk. Oh, buddy, look at that. It detected the CD thing. Okay. Forgot to put an exclamation mark at the end of it, but oh well. 3:31 2024 3:55 p.m. Installed Windows ME. Save. So I think this hard drive was still used in Windows 10, which is pretty mind-boggling. Eject drive A. And if you go to control panel, so yeah, pretty sure it didn't load the display driver. Display settings. Yes, you can only do 16 colors. Finish. Apply. Still no. Okay. No. Okay, properties. Let's try and actually get better stuff on here. If we can, then oh well, we'll just downgrade to Windows Millennium anyway. Properties. Update driver. Nope. I want to specify which one I want to upgrade to. This is a pain in the ass. Let me just try and upgrade for a second. Actually, no, screw it. Let's just downgrade to Windows Millennium. But first, I need to download the ISO, so please give me a moment. Okay, well that was quick. No, I did not install any display drivers for it. It was being a pain in the ass. So, maybe reformatting and reinstalling Windows Millennium build 2332.2 will do it. So, we're gonna load our CD here. Yeah. Can't really do that, can we? So, yeah, we can't really boot from this CD either, because I don't think it's bootable. I'm gonna open. Okay, setup. Okay, it says Windows Millennium will power the computer with a 200 megahertz or faster processor. We can't really do that, can we? Well, let's and I'm pretty sure we're at 90 megahertz, so let's just shut down. And we're going to change it to like a Pentium 200. Yeah, that will do. Pentium MMX 233. That should do. I'm pretty sure that can run Windows ME. Pentium MMX CPU at 233 megahertz. Gotta wait for this again. No. Cancel. It's a very glitchy sound. Yeah, so we're just gonna go to my computer. Open. Setup. Yeah, the sound is pretty glitchy. Welcome to Windows Millennium. And Windows Millennium is even easier to use than Windows 95 or 98. It's pretty much the same. So let's check your system. Okay, license agreement. I accept the agreement. Windows product key. You received a Microsoft Windows Millennium product key. Okay, looks like I gotta type this in. How fun. Save system files. No. Establishing your location. Yeah, we'll do that. Start disk. No, don't make start disk. Start copying files. Okay, let's actually copy files for once. Yeah, this is very similar to Windows 98. Anyways, I'll just let it do this. Setup needs to restart. Boy, that took a while. It's been one of those days, Okay, well, let's just hard reset and see what happens. Okay, verifying DMI pool data, and there's our lovely boot screen. Ooh, look at that. That ain't good. That ain't good. The SFP DLL file. Okay. Okay, restart now. Boy, this is as fun as watching paint dry. Okay, restart now. Judging by all those errors, will we be able to make it? Okay, we're here, but I didn't hear the sound, and, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Okay. So here we are. Windows Millennium. Despite all the stuff we just went through, we're still here. Display. We have a Windows 2000 wallpaper. That's interesting. No wallpaper. And settings. Okay, we got 256 colors. And we're gonna try to pump it up to that. Yes. Alright, looking good. So, we successfully managed to install Windows Millennium. If I go to WinVer here. Yep, Windows Millennium Edition. So, let's insert our floppy disk. And edit our downgrade log. And it's 4:45 p.m. And it's been 50 minutes since the last one. Boy. That's how long this took. So hopefully Windows 98 shouldn't take that much longer. Yeah, we made that in Windows 10. So we started from Windows 10, worked our way down here. So now it's time to install Windows 98. So check this. And we're going to load our Windows 98 image. And we're going to do second edition. Then we'll do first edition. Yep, I'm making myself suffer twice, just for you guys. Okay, no biggie, we can just go to here, open, and run setup. Welcome to Windows 98 setup. Change your system, and continue. Okay. Oh. It did something. I don't know what. But it did something. Yeah, just reboot into Windows Millennium. Oh, when do you look at that? Setup restarted. You need to obtain the Windows 98 upgrade. Okay. Sure. Stop. I keep wanting to press Control to get out of there. So we're just gonna boot from a boot disk now, shall we? Okay. So E. Do it dir. Yes, see. So we're gonna go to Win98, and we're going to, yep, that's all of it. So now we're just gonna go back to C, and we're gonna make a directory cabs, not Windows options, cabs. Don't really feel like doing that, so copy E Win98. 101 file copied. And I didn't put them in the cabs folder. Boy, I'm an idiot, so not dry, dir. Yeah, you can see all that. Yeah. Oh well. Anyways, let's go to E. And we go to setup. Okay, we're gonna delete it. Skip undo. Exit. Okay, welcome to Windows 98 setup. Continue. You need to obtain the upgrade. Okay. Well, looks like we're gonna have to format C. Yes. Okay, if you're wondering why I skipped over that part, well, there was just too much stuff behind the scenes that I just wanted to not show, so, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna press enter for none. So now if we go to C, dir, no files. Perfect. So, will you be nice to us, Mr. Setup, and let me continue? And we're gonna skip over this. Are you kidding me? Okay, setup /is. I'm pretty sure that works. Alright, continue. Okay, see Windows. That's the place. Typical. Okay. Windows components. It's all most common components. Computer name. TOWF. No. That's my username. I'm so tired. Okay. TGWD. Whatever. United States. Start disk. No start disk. Okay. Man, you know, when I started this channel, like when I started uploading on it, I didn't think this silly little channel for my tech hobby I had at the time would have 2,000 subscribers, and I also didn't think this would make me suffer this hard. But alas, here we are. Anyways, I'm just gonna go edit the first part. Of course, you're watching the second part right now, but I'm gonna go edit the first part. This was originally just gonna be a one-parter, but I'm gonna end it for the day after I install Windows 98. So just gonna let this go. All right. Okay, setup is now ready to restart your computer. Okay, check drive A. Okay, restart. Okay, user information, TRBF, company, no company. I do accept the agreement. Next. Windows product key. Okay, finish. Okay, it's rebooting. I did notice it was rebooting. Okay, completed updating files, continuing to load Windows. And wow, we're still at the setup. I figure we should probably prepare for Memphis. So December 13th, 1996. Apply that. Okay. I was too busy editing to notice this login prompt here. Okay, password. No password. Yep, same glitchy sound. Okay, here we are at the desktop. Windows 98. Yeah. You can still hear that thing in the background. Yeah, I guess you want to make it louder. Okay. Control panel. Okay, gotta stop that. Okay. Display. Settings, 256 colors. Let's run in true color. And that. Apply the new color settings without restarting. Okay. Yes. Yeah. It has a very echoey sound. Multimedia, devices, audio devices, properties. Yeah, we seem to be doing just fine. Let's just test how they sound. Yeah, they don't sound good. Okay, let's test the log off sound. Okay, that getting good, but oh well. Anyways, also I noticed it didn't reply our very cool title bar gradient thing for some reason. Can we change that? Windows Standard Extra Large. Windows Standard. Yeah, title bar. Window, we don't have anything. Active title bar. Color 2. Yeah, that looks correct. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm basically done here for today, so we'll install Windows Memphis and 95 tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow for you, but tomorrow for me. Okay? See you tomorrow. Hey you kids, again. So it's actually been 15 days since the last clip. Yeah, I'm not lazy. And here's an update on my channel's condition. I mean, here's the thing. YouTube flagged my Windows Chicago Build 58S on PCM/86box video for harmful and dangerous acts, even though it literally never contained it to begin with. And also, they pulled off their stupid reasoning too when I tried to get monetized. They fired me, they blamed me for reusing content, which is stupid. Yeah, I would say YouTube needs to hire real people instead of just hiring bots like the lazy f***s they are. Or who knows, maybe some Go Animate kid is trying to take me down because they're whining about something with me. I don't know. You know, knowing the Go Anime fan base, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the actual case. So, in the last clip, I forgot to write the downgrade log down. So, we're just gonna do it right now. No idea when I installed it. We're just gonna say 3/31/2024. We're just gonna say 5:19 p.m. I don't know why I picked that, I just did. Installed Windows 98 SE. No, oh. No, okay. Let's save the changes. Hooray. Double check just to make sure. Okay, there we go. So now we're going to install Windows 98 First Edition. Hooray. The inferior version of 98. So we're just gonna get our Windows 98 boot disk again. Hooray. Miscellaneous. Boot disks. Here it is. And who could forget the actual ISO? This time we're gonna go with First Edition. And of course it's not gonna work here. Because, yeah. We're already running Windows 98 SE, so we don't need to downgrade to FE, but we're gonna do it right now, so we're gonna restart. Also, I don't think there's any sound on this. Okay, here we are. We're gonna start computer with CD-ROM support. So first we're going to format C, and please keep in mind that it's gonna take a bit. Can we quick format it? No, not like that. Why do I keep typing a backslash? Can we quick format this? Okay, I think we can actually. Okay, we're just gonna do enter, because I don't want to set a volume label. Yep, I don't set volume labels. Call me a weirdo, but I just find it more convenient just for it to say C. Anyways, we're just gonna go to C, do a dir, no files found. Perfect. So that means we can go to the E drive and we can run setup. Drive C had no errors, drive D had no errors. Cool. Welcome to Windows 98 setup. Continue. Select the directory where you want to install Windows 98. C Windows, that'll do. Okay, here we are. So we can do typical, install the most common components. Computer name, we're gonna call it TGWD like we did in previous versions. I don't live in the United States, but I'll pick it anyway. We won't create a startup disk. Remove the disk and click OK to continue setup. There's no disk. Start copying files. Okay, so we're just gonna let this copy. This might take a while. Setup is now ready to restart your computer. Perfect. So let's just remove this. Okay. Restart now. Okay, user information. Name. TOWF. Company. TOWF Co. I do accept the agreement. Thank you. Product key. Fun. We're good. Finish. Restart now. No password. Please will Windows build a driver information database? Beautiful startup sound. Yeah. Okay, here we are. So if we can just run WinVer with 98, that doesn't give us enough details. We need more. Microsoft Windows 98 4.10.1998. That's the RTM build. What did I do? AOL. No, that's dead. Yes. Okay, so yeah, this is the Windows 98 First Edition experience. We could pump up the resolution though. Just only 256 colors. Let's pump that up to true color. Apply the settings. Don't ask. Okay, there we go. And now we can pump this up to 1024 by 768 pixels. Yes. And yeah, not looking too hot. Oh no, I've ended up in the glitch world. Let's try restarting and see if that fixes things. Also, it'd be a good time to... Oh, when you look at that, it actually is set up for Memphis. Weird. Like, it says that December 13th, 1996. I don't remember doing that.
I figure we should probably prepare for Memphis.
Although, maybe my memory's just crippled. Okay, here we are. Okay, looks like that fixed it. Remember, restarting fixes everything, I guess. With Windows, I guess. Okay, well. I guess it's time to do our log now. Floppy. We're gonna say 4 15 2024 at 10:46 a.m. installed Windows 98 FE. Save. So you know what it's time for? Memphis time. First, let's check this. We're gonna load an image. Do I have it? Oh, would you look at that? I do. Nice. Well, okay. This is weird. Although I have to admit, I do like this red to pink gradient. It looks kind of pretty. Okay, gonna open. Yeah, colors are kind of fucked up. Win9x. Let's see if it can load the setup. Hooray. Don't display this message. Can't run the program details. Do not install Windows 95 or Windows 98. If you do, either vertical or will be usable. Okay, can we get this? Okay, the welcome program works. That's cool. So yeah, can we not run the setup? Can't run the setup because we're already running Windows 98. Ho 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 ho, funny. So yeah. So yeah, we have to be running Windows 95 in order to run Memphis. And yeah, I don't feel like going down to Windows 95 and then going up to Memphis again. That would be messy. So yeah, we're just gonna skip Memphis. So we're gonna put the thing back in. Down G log. Something happened. Something seriously wrong just happened. I don't know what, but something happened. Is it just Windows 98 that corrupted it? Is it just not working? Never show again. Text BK. Oh yeah, we have to eject it. This. Put this on the desktop. Yeah, okay, so everything still works here, right? But yeah, it just doesn't work on 98. Open it again. Make sure. I have to keep putting it in, putting it out, whatever. Yeah, it's not working. Can we select the other text? Yeah, Windows 98 is extremely broken here. This is a joy to use, isn't it? Maybe if we do a little restart, you know? Or restart in MS-DOS mode, yeah, cool. I don't know if this thing has edit or not, but we'll find out. Okay, edit dwng log.txt. Okay, MS-DOS editor, it does work. So, yeah, something was fucked up about Windows 98. It just wasn't displaying it properly, so we still have everything here. Thought it kind of corrupted it. No mass support, by the way, so exit. I'm pretty sure we just type exit to go back to Windows 98. Can it still display properly? If not, then no biggie. We can just use edit.com on the MS-DOS editor. Did I say MS-DOS editor? I meant just MS-DOS. I'm so tired. Okay. Down G log. Open. Yeah, still doesn't display properly. Well, that's a shame. Now we can't do it in the cool graphical environment, so we have to go back to MS-DOS. Edit down G log.txt. Okay, we can do it here. 4 15 2020 no, not it's not 2023 10 10:54 a.m. Couldn't install Windows. Memphis build 1351. Save that. Okay, there we go. Now we can just exit out of this. Exit out at DOS 2. Beautiful sunset. Yeah, no. It ain't that beautiful. Okay, 3.5-inch floppy. Does 98 still want to be a little bitch and not display it correctly? Oh wait, look at that. And it displays it correctly now. Strange. Okay, we don't need this on our desktop anymore. Okay, so we're just gonna go straight to 95. Didn't want to do it, but I have to. Okay, well, let's load the 95 image. Actually, maybe. I have an idea on how we can just install it using Windows 98. I don't think it'll work, but it's worth a shot. Okay, cancel. So it's 95B, so let's open this. Setup. Details. Do not install Windows 95 or Windows 98. Will be usable. Well, guess what? Too bad. I'm gonna install Windows 95 using a boot disk. So we're just gonna restart. Okay, so here we are in Windows 95 boot disk. Hooray. So we're gonna format C. We're gonna see if we can do a quick format. Invalid drive specification. What? Well, let's run off disk, I guess. Create DOS partition. Yes. Must restart. Okay. Let's restart. Hooray. Okay, let's see if we can go to C now. Oh, what do you look at that? But we do need to format it before we can actually use it. Actually, no, let me see if I can actually use a quick format on this bad boy. Yes. Fine. Volume label, following characters, enter for none, enter for none. Okay, So now we're going to see if we can run setup. Actually, let's try and copy over the cab files first. See, no files. Okay. Let's make a cabs folder. So we're going to md cabs. It's not going to be Windows options cabs because that just kind of complicates things. cd cabs, and now we can copy our Win95. "56 files copied." Perfect. So now we can go to R and hopefully run setup. Welcome to Windows 95 setup. Continue. Yes, I do accept. Next. See Windows. Yep. And we will do typical. And we don't actually have to use our product key because I have my own custom one. So watch this. I tried to type 69420. Very mature, I know. Anyways, name, TOWF, company, TOWF Co, sound MIDI or video capture card. Windows components. Install the most common components. No, I do not want a server disk. Okay. Preparing to copy files. Finishing. Finish. Detected a disk in your floppy disk drive. Jack drive A, and okay. Also, might as well prepare for Chicago. We're just gonna set this to January 1st, 1994. Save and exit. The sound's still fucked up. Close that. And what do you look at that? We're in Windows 95. So let's take a look at the stuff, you know. We go to the settings. We're going to pump this up to true color and 1024 by 768. Yes. That. Apply the settings without restarting. Don't ask this question again. Yes. Okay. Yes, I do want to keep the setting. Look at this. Ooh. Here we are, Windows 95. So, gonna put this in. I'm gonna go to A. And we're gonna edit down G log. Hooray. 4/15/2024, 11:13 a.m. Installed Windows 95. Save that. And there we go. Okay, now Windows Chicago. I don't think it's gonna work because you have to have Windows 3.1 to upgrade to Chicago, but I'm wondering if we can launch this up from Windows 95. Well, we'll see. Chicom 4, retail. Honestly, I don't think it's not gonna work. But who knows? There might be a chance. If I can find setup. Okay, here it is. Oh, look at that. Okay, I did not expect it to open, but let's not get our hopes too high yet. We're only on this first page. No, I do not want to install plus pack components. Exiting with error code 321. Yep, probably because we're trying to run in Windows 95. So honestly, I'm surprised it opened. So yeah. So let's just skip Chicago for now. Empty. Down G log 4/15/2024 at 11:15 a.m. Couldn't install Windows Chicago build 58S. I always put a little frowny face next to it because I don't know, I like to. Save that. Okay. So, yeah, so we completed our main goal, which is downgrading from Windows 10 all the way down to Windows 95. So, yeah, we've completed our main goal. But what about the extras, you know? What if we try and downgrade to Windows 3.1, Windows 3.0, Windows 2.1, Windows 2.0, hell, even like Windows 1.0? Can we downgrade to all of them? Let's see. So, if we can't do it, we'll still consider this a success because, well, we completed our main goal, so yay. And honestly, it was just a bunch of reformatting and reinstalling, but honestly, it was fun. Well, except at some points. And of course, to install Windows 3.1, we must have MS-DOS, so we're just gonna wipe Windows 95 and just install MS-DOS. So, of course, we're gonna do Actually, 5.0 has support for all of them, so we're gonna install that. Disk 1. So, cool. So let's just try restarting now. Okay, and correct the problem, we're gonna go F3. Yes. Okay, so we're in MS-DOS 5.0. Just take ver. Yep, 5.0. Honestly, this is more like, this kind of looks like more like 3.0, to be honest. Yeah. Let's run fdisk. Choose that. No space to create a DOS partition. Escape. This has me puzzled. Like, all of them are invalid. Wonderful. But I do have an idea. We're going to try and use an MS-DOS 6.22 boot disk. I can't guarantee it'll work, but it might. Okay, well, let's just control delete. Hooray. It's in here for a long time. It ain't booting up. No, I don't want to change it. I want to eject it. Hard reset. So, change it to the DOS disk. Actually, let's try and change it to 6.22. Hooray. Do a dir, setup. Choose MS-DOS, insert disk 1 to drive A, and then press Control delete. Okay, well, we'll do that. Welcome to setup. Let's see if we can do this. Configure first hard disk. Yeah, sure. Okay. The settings are correct. Sure. Here we are, so we're just gonna clear the screen first. Okay. Now we're ready to install Windows 3.1 on floppy disks. Yeah. I'll admit, not the most convenient method of going about this, but what can you do? So we're gonna go to A, setup. Welcome to setup. Okay. Gonna choose Express Setup. TOWF, TOWF Co. And now that's for disk 3. Hooray. And we're just gonna cancel that. MS-DOS editor. We're gonna skip that tutorial. Windows 3.1 is now set up. Let's reboot. And move the disk. And now we type win. Here we are, Windows 3.1. So let's insert txtbk. Downglog, okay. (2024) at 11:32 a.m. Installed Windows 3.1. Save that. Greatest thing to we wrote that all the way back in Windows 10, like 22H2. That is insane, honestly. Oh, didn't mean that new. Okay, we're just gonna eject the disk. Now we're gonna say goodbye to Windows 3.1. Hooray. Because now we're going to downgrade to Windows 3.0. Setup. Okay. Version 3.00. Was there supposed to be 3.01 at some point? Pretty sure we installed it to Windows. See Windows. Above list. That's my computer. Okay, here we are. Look at Windows 3.0, and it's a very light window test. Yeah, I'm definitely more used to Windows 3.1's design. And look at all these very jumbly instructions that I can't really read. I'm not going to set up Windows, I'm not going to read on-line documents. But we are going to set up the applications already on the hard disk. That'd be pretty interesting. Make all modifications for you. Okay. Simple search all drives. Sure. And look at all this. Oh boy. We're gonna add all of them. Okay, we're gonna reboot. And take this out. Okay, well let's type win and see what happens. And when you look at that, Windows 3.0 actually works. I move the mouse and nothing's happening. So, I don't know what's going on with the mouse or whatever, but it's just not working today, I guess. No biggie. We can just navigate like this, like a total loser. But yeah. We're gonna see if we can insert txtbk and see if we can edit. Control A. Okay, here we are. 4/15/2024 at 11:38 a.m. Installed Windows 3.0. F, save, exit. Okay, let me do that. Okay, now we can Alt F4 the program manager. Actually, I wanted to try something. I guess it's the keyboard's not working now. Minesweeper. Does the tutorial work? No. For this, nope. Oh, look at that. That works. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna get out of Windows 3.0. And now it's time to install Windows 2.1. Gonna go to MS-DOS 2.11 disk 1. That's not good. Okay, that ain't good. Let's try and restart. Okay. A. Honestly, it could just be the disk that's all wonky and stuff. Does this work? Okay, this one works. Or does it? Yeah, it works. So we're just gonna edit this one to say 4/15/2024 at 11:41 a.m. Couldn't install Windows 2.1. And now we save it. Okay, I'm just gonna exit now. And now we're gonna try 2.0. Or more specifically, 2.03. This one works. So I don't know why that 2.11 one would refuse to work. Set a program for Microsoft Windows version 2. Windows, 100% compatible. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Video graphics array. That's VGA. US keyboard. We're just gonna say PS2 mouse. Okay, no change. Displays disk. I don't like how it just says the displays this instead of numbering the disk. We're going to not install it, United States. Still asking for the font disk. Okay, that must have been the apps disk. Okay, we're gonna finish setup. So we're gonna see if Windows 2.0 can run on this version of Windows. Are you ready? I'm surprised. Mouse support doesn't work, unsurprisingly, but it does work. Can we actually... No. Okay, so it still keeps some stuff from other versions of Windows, like, yeah, like Canyon.mid. You got the other one. Where's Passport.mid? I don't even know. But yeah, this is cool, I guess. WinLogo.bmp. No. Tada.wave. Like all the waves are here, and you know, a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. So we're gonna see if we can you know, do the text thing. Load. Don't. Okay, no. Don't. Please, no. Special. Okay, change directory. Here it is. Change to A. Downgrade.txt. Here it is. 4/15/2024 at 11:47 a.m. Installed Windows 2.0. F. Save that. Okay. And there we go. We're good. So now it's time to downgrade down to Windows 1.0. Hooray. And to run Windows 1.0, install 6.22, because that's what we're running here, can't actually run 1.0, so we're going to see if we can downgrade from install 6.22 to 5.0. Look at that. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of the shell. I'm more of a command prompt boy, so yeah. But does it still keep Windows? Yes, it does. Can we still boot into it? Yes. So, let's install Windows 1.0. 1.01 to be exact. Setup. Okay, here we are. Continue. See Windows. Continue. We'll do 2, just in case. 6 gives us a really pretty color, so yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's eject drive A and type win. And look at that. Oh, okay. This is surprising. Mouse support actually works. Whoa. Listen, I'll tell you, I did not expect mouse support to work, okay? So, not read from right. Okay, forgot to put in the txtbk thing. Down glog and file and edit and search. Okay. For 15/20/24, 11:55 a.m. Installed Windows 1.0 and completed. What did I just do? 4/15/2020. Okay. This is so annoying. At 11:56 a.m. Installed Windows 1.0 and completed the entire downgrade. And save. Sure, and save. And now we're gonna and exit. End the Windows session. Now we're gonna see if it's actually readable. Just in case 1.0 fucked it up. Edit downglog.txt. Yep, that's it. And we'll exit. So yeah, that's it, chaps. Honestly, I'm surprised we completed the entire downgrade or even got to our main goal. Sure, it was just a bunch of reformatting and reinstalling, but honestly, it was pretty cool. So yeah, the upgrade was a complete mess. I tried to upgrade the Longhorn, wouldn't let me because there was not enough disk space. It would blue screen when I tried to boot off of it, and once I tried reinstalling, just ME just would not install. Like, I don't know why. Maybe it was because of the big disk, but yeah. So yeah, I'm super happy this downgrade was completed. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully YouTube won't take action against this video. Ooh. And I'll see you. And I'll see you later. Bye.